What's up, everyone? Zero here. So I got a new camera, which is pretty dope. But I also got a new build for you guys. I have a minion dot druid. So this is going to be utilizing the flesh render, Mad Wolf's Glee, and Endariel's Visage. Now I know it has an uber unique, but you don't need to use this. This build will work without the uber unique. You can just run it with whatever aspect you want to put in the helm, maybe some extra damage reduction like aspect of might, because we're just using a basic skill in this build. So I got Endariel's Visage, Mad Wolf's Glee, the Moonrise aspect on the gloves, Juggernauts on the pants for the armor cap, the Hectic aspect because this is going to bring my cooldowns down a lot. This is so I can constantly be proccing Rabies and Cyclone because the flesh render, every time you cast a defensive skill, it's going to spread poison to nearby enemies. So this is going to be key. I really need more willpower on this build. Obviously, I've been doing a lot of builds. I haven't had a chance to really find optimal items. So what you really want to shoot for is willpower and max life, as well as damage over time and lucky hit chance. That's really what you want to shoot for. Ideally, these would have willpower on them, and then obviously on the rings too, I would have some willpower, because the more willpower you get, the more damage, more poison damage you're going to get. So I got the Stampede aspect on the totem. I have the Alpha aspect on the ring, Wild Rage on the other ring, and then I got Vigorous on the amulet for the extra damage reduction because we're always in werewolf form. On the boons, I've got Wariness, Swooping Attacks, Avian Wrath, Pack Leader because this is going to constantly reset the companion skills so I can just pop them all the time because we're attacking really fast. And then I have Masochistic. So there's a lot of healing with this because the Endariel's Visage has the life steal, and then you got the boon. So there's a good amount of healing going on. For the skills, we're using Claw with Wild Claw. Get more attacks, more chances to knock down the cooldowns. I'm using Predatory Instinct, Digitigrade Gate. Yeah. Earthen Bulwark with Preserving. Cyclone Armor with Preserving Cyclone Armor. Got Ancestral Fortitude, Vigilance. Now I'm using Wolves, Brutal Wolf Pack, Poison Creeper with Brutal Poison Creeper for the two companion skills, Clarity and Call of the Wild. I'm using Rabies with Natural Rabies, Neurotoxin, Envenom, and Toxic Claws. Now the ideal amulet would have Toxic Claws and Envenom, the ranks to both of those. I'm using Quick Shift. And then for the key passive, I'm using Bestial Rampage. For the Paragon board, I'll just go over the glyphs real quick with you. It's Werewolf on the starter board. Heightened Malice, I'm using Tracker. Constricting Tendrils, I'm using Exploit. Earthen Devastation, I'm using Bane. Survival Instincts, I'm using Spirit. I'm coming down here to get the Heightened Malice Legendary. And then in Lust for Carnage, I'm using Undaunted, since we're always fortified. Just to show you the gameplay real quick. It's a little different to get used to because you're just getting them to where they have more dot damage than their life and then moving on. So as soon as you see their bars turn black, you can dip. I don't know what's going on with my wolves right now. They're apparently not showing up. But when they do, I mean, this build works a lot better, obviously. I don't know what's... Okay, there they are. They've been doing that a lot for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. But maybe that's a little bit of a bug. I mean, it's obviously not surprising. But yeah, so you just get the bars down and then you move on. And then they just die. Does a ton of poison damage. You get a bunch of big ticks. You can go up pretty high on this. I just wanted to show you a kind of a lower level one. Lower level pit just to kind of give you an idea. Got some big ticks going on. As soon as you proc that defensive skill, it spreads the poison pretty quick. You can just bounce. I mean, it's got so much attack speed and you're doing so much dot damage that it kind of flies through it. So the build does decently well with the bosses with single target. You get some pretty big damage over time ticks. So it's got a ton of attack speed, and once all the wolves, like if the wolves don't all disappear like they did just now, It works great. Like I'm supposed to have 3 wolves and they just constantly disappear for some reason, which I don't know if that's going to happen to you or not, but if they all 3 attack, it does a lot more damage than it's doing now. There's a lot more poison being applied. They really need to work on this, on the amount of stunning that goes on in this pit, man. It can be really frustrating sometimes, just getting stunned over and over again and one-shotted. I really wish that they would work on that. This is just not fun gameplay at all. But yeah, it does a lot of damage. It's fun, it's different. It's something that's not super meta and something that not everybody's playing, so if you're into that, it'd be a good build for you. So yeah, that's all I got. If the build guide helps you, if you like the build, please consider subscribing. Helps me out a ton. Stay tuned for more content. There's plenty more to come. Peace.